I said, huge buying opportunity. Huge. It dipped for like 2 days, 3 days. Huge buying opportunity, right? It was at $500. If you love MicroStrategy at $500, why would you not like it in a $300 range, right? But yesterday, you had so many people trying to panic dump it. Like again, when it was pumping $400, $500, you had all these people that couldn't FOMO into it fast enough. When it came down to 300, you had people that couldn't FOMO out of it fast enough. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put a lot more money into it when it's low, right? That's how you're supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to make money, guys, right? So, like, I took advantage. I hope you guys took advantage because that's what you're supposed to do. And soon enough, MicroStrategy is going to go back to 500 and 600, 1,000 and move forward. And soon enough, Bitcoin's going to go back to 99.8 and break through $100,000. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And that when could be tomorrow. It could be today. Bitcoin could shoot right back up to 99.8 today. You know, it can. The way we're going, who knows? Right? So just want to get that out of the way. Just want to get that off my chest. All right. As for the market today, let's see. The U.S. market waiting in a half hour. We're going to get a PCE inflation reading. So we'll see how the U.S. market reacts. But, you know, overall, we have a couple other economic data that's going to come out. Home sales, FOMC minutes that's going to come out. But overall, tomorrow's Thanksgiving Day. So overall, it should be a lighter volume day. I don't know. I don't know if it is. I mean, I'm here working. You guys here are watching. So it seems like everyone is still here trading and Bitcoin's recovering. So I don't know if it's really a lighter volume day, but we'll see. We'll see. But tomorrow will definitely be, I don't know. When it comes to cryptos worldwide, 24/7. So I don't know if it really matters. But, you know, today could be a pretty good recovery day. And, you know, yesterday I made this point, you know, usually when you see a lot of these paper hands, and yesterday, yeah, a lot of paper lettuce hands sold. You know, it was like, I showed some stats, like 50,000 Bitcoins were panic sold yesterday. Even on Wall Street, you know, you could see the last 2 days, all these outflows, right? What's going to happen? They're all going to FOMO back in like clockwork. Like every time with the ETFs, what happens when you have massive outflows? The week afterwards, they all panic buy back in. It happens every single time, right? So look at the 14th and 15th. You had 2 days of massive outflows. Then the week afterwards, massive inflow. It just happened now. 25th and 26th, we had 2 days of massive outflows. Guess what? Today, and tomorrow's off, but the week following, probably we're going to have a massive week of inflows, right? So again, it makes no sense for anyone to be panic selling at this point. It really makes zero sense considering you know what's going to happen in 2025, right? It doesn't make sense to try to, like, I don't know, unless you're trying to day trade Bitcoin, which I guess you can, but I know most of these guys that are panic selling are not trying to. They're trying to, like, I don't know, they're falling for FUD or one thing or another. But if you're a long-term investor and you're paying attention to the landscape of Bitcoin, there's no way you should be frightened about what's coming. Everything is changing for the better. And I have great news to share even today about Bitcoin, right? So, yeah, as for like the chances, you know, Polymarket, all these things about reaching 100K by the end of this year, it was at 70-something%. I argue it's 99%, but somehow it dropped to a 50-50 chance. This is baloney. it's a 99% chance we're reaching 100K by year end. 99% chance. We still have a full month of December. This month is still not over. I don't see how it could be 50-50. That's baloney. Okay, but you know what? Who cares? But this is good news. This is great news. This could cause a massive surge also next year. Changes the landscape completely. CFTC could now be leading the digital revolution in the US. Now, you know what? This also depends on who the new SEC chair is, because Gary Gensler has ruined the reputation of SEC. Okay, we know he's resigning, but we know that he really overreached and really just ruined the credibility of the SEC agency, and everyone hates the SEC because of him. Had we had a better SEC chair, maybe we would not have this reputation. But, you know, it's been talked about that maybe we just let the CFTC take charge, right? So now there's rumors that maybe Trump is going to let the CFTC take lead on regulating crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of crypto. And maybe that's a better way to do it, because it's been ruled that Bitcoin and Ethereum and others like XRP are not securities, they're commodities. And if they are, then it makes sense that the CFTC rules them. And if that's the case, then crypto exchanges are also going to be governed by the CFTC, because the SEC only governs securities, right? So that actually makes a whole lot of sense. So that could be a massive change in 2025. But then again, if we have a very pro new SEC chair that actually is fair and can make a new framework for crypto that makes it very pro and innovative to new crypto companies in the US, then that's also equally as good too. So, you know, this is what I'm saying. In 2025, the landscape is changing, especially in the US, okay? All the things that we were very negative on in 2024, 2023, 2022, and 2021, everything that we hated, all the lawsuits and all the shenanigans and overreach, they're all going to get wiped out starting next year. This is all going to be great. Great. So this is why I'm so bullish. Again, this is why it makes no reason for people to be panic dumping at this point. Zero. It makes no sense whatsoever. Anyone that panic dumped yesterday or the day before, they're going to end up buying back at a higher price. What's the point of dumping for 2 days and buying back today or tomorrow at a higher price? Makes zero sense. Zero sense.